Hi everyone, Jason here, local tech experts with another build for you. I just finished test benching all the parts and it's performing nicely there. This one's going to be a bit higher spec than some of the other previous ones. I'll put the specs in the corners anyway, but you can see this big monster of a box here. It's what it's going into, the ThermalTake S300 tempered glass, I'm guessing TG stands for. It says mid-tower, but you can see this box is pretty huge. When I get it out of here, I'm assuming it's going to be large for a mid-tower. It is an ATX case, and again, the reason I got this one is for the fan configuration. You can take a 200mm in the front and a 140mm on the back, so I'm hoping to get some good cooling out of this one. It's going to be a fun build. This is supposed to be one of their sort of premium cases, so I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of build quality is in it. Anyway, I'll get it out of the box, give you my first impressions, and then I'll go on the website, have a look at the specs, run through those with you, and then get into the build proper. Thanks guys. Yep, so here it is out of the case guys, out of the box. So like I usually do, this is going to be like a first impression type of scenario. I've seen this case floating around. I've sort of given it a miss because the design is not sort of flashy, but first impressions, the build quality is nice and thick material. I can see all the way around. In the top, it has sort of these rubber stoppers. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like stoppers for all the connections, much like you'll get on sort of a phone case or something like that. But yeah, tempered glass on this side, which I'll remove now carefully. It's got 2 thumb screws on the back. It is quite large for a mid-tower. I was expecting it to be quite large, but it definitely is on the larger size for a mid-tower. So thumb screws and slide back. Ooh, very thick glass, so already the build quality is there. Put that to the side. Looking inside here from first impressions, 2.5 inch SSD mount there, a couple of 3.5, another 2.5 inch there. This bracket here is for vertical mounts, so one of the sort of features of this case is that you can turn the PCIe slots vertically, so you can take that whole thing and turn it vertically. Included fan in the back, nice big tray, no rubber grommets. This side here obviously is for a radiator. I'm not putting a radiator in there, but that's what it's for. I'll get the other side off and have a look what the cable management looks like on the other side. Oh, just on the other side is venting for the all-in-one. So if all the water cooling radiator, so there's venting for that on that side. I'm not sure how it's going to look without a radiator there, but we'll see. Turning it around, we have another couple of 2.5 inch mounts there. All your front I/O headers there. Talking about front I/O, we have a reset switch, headphone, microphone, hard drive, power switch, which is a nice clicky one, 2 USB 2s and a USB 3. Kind of weird that in a premium case you wouldn't get 2 USB 3s because the USB 3 header can handle 2 USB 3s, that's for sure. But anyway, nice solid design, nice solid feet. I'll get the front off. Let me just pull it off the side here. Ooh, that is a heavy piece of steel. The front is steel, and that's probably like a third of the case's weight right there. Put that to the side, and yeah, so you can see it's got nice big cutouts for two 200mm fans in the front. I'm just going to put a single one down here, and then I'm going to put two 140s in the top and a 140 on the back, so that should be nice, nice cooling there. This fan, I don't even know why they include fans. This fan, you can tell it's trash just by the feel of it, but I guess you've got to include a fan. But I wish they'd just get rid of, if they're going to include trash fans, they might as well just not include it and bring the price down a little bit. Talking about price, this one was on special for $80 from PLE Computers here. It was the only one in stock. I was looking for two, but they only had one, so just grabbed this one and another different style one, but I was kind of hoping to get two of these. And I think they come in white, so anyway. Now let's have a look at the specs. Hi all, it's Jason here, Local Tech Experts. I'm going to look at the specs of that case now. My desk buddy today is this guy. He's a battle beast. He's like a Transformers crossover. They had a crossover in the cartoon. I got this guy in Japan. I think he's a special one. He's got like a crystal in his chest. He was quite expensive in Japan even, so keep hold of that one. So anyway, here's the case. Yes, it comes in white. You can see here the white one. I got the black one. Down to the specs, it is quite a large case. It's got the dimensions here. It's like 20 inches, so long and high. The glass panel is 4mm, so that's an extra thick one, nice and thick. It says it comes with the 120 fan, which I took out. Hard drive bays with the rack, hard drive rack down the bottom here. So that's an option for 3 2.5s in there, or sorry, 2 3.5s in there. So it's basically saying you can take that out if you need to. It's a full ATX case, so it's a mid-tower, but it can take ATX boards. In the front, it's 3 120s, 3 140s, or 2 200s, so I just put 1 200 in there. In the top, it's 3 120s, 2 140s, or 1 200. I didn't notice you could put a 200 up there, but it's a nice to have option there. I ended up going with this one, the 2 140s. In the rear is a 120 or a 140, so obviously I'll put the 140 in the back there as well. Radiators, front you can put a 360, I think, yeah, so the front a 360 or a 280, the top a 280, rear a 140, obviously replace that fan. It says right here, so it does have a spot for radiator on the side panel. That would sort of be the optimal spot for it really, but if you use that, then you have to remove the hard drive rack. So your only options are to use the rear panel hard drive mounts, which I think are only 2.5s. So yeah. If you use a radiator, you cut off some of the GPU length, so you just got to keep that in mind when using radiators. Is often if you put them in the front, or in this case in the right, you cut off some length of the radiators of the GPUs that you can use. But anyway, I'll get back into the build now and show you how this one turned out. Thanks guys. So this is how it turned out, guys. Quite happy with it. The build quality is very nice. All the materials are very high quality. There is a few drawbacks. That bottom PSU shroud is a real pain because you have to remove it to put the power supply in, and then you have to remove the cage to get any modular cables in there and stuff like that. So I definitely suggest sorting out all the cabling before putting the shroud back on, because you have to feed cables through it and things like that. It'd be nice if there was some extra cable tie-offs at the back end of it. But inside this chamber itself, it's all very nice and tidy. As I said, quality materials. The airflow is really good with the 200 in the front, and it's very quiet because those fans are extra large. I always prefer extra large fans if I can. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!